validate the server name against what the URL is the user typed into the bar. With EAP authentication, the user doesn't know what the host name of your Radius server is. They've got no idea. They're relying on you to pre-configure that. Guess what? Most admins don't know what the name of their Radius server is, or at least not what's on the certificate that they're using. And if it's not specified in the supplicant, they're vulnerable to the attack that we're going to demonstrate. I lost my clicker. All right. What would an attacker's Radius server do? So we want a malicious Radius server that does bad things for us. And what it's going to do is it's going to return success for any authentication request. Any username you specify, any password you specify, dude, that rocks, man. I'll take anything you got for me. It'll emulate the network. Oh, thanks, dude. It'll emulate the network, and if you do successfully complete authentication, it says, oh yeah, hey, here's your Windows file sharing server, by the way. Your files are gone, but there's one left that says, double-click, eat me, drink me, run me, right? And that's it. That's the only thing that's left. Robin Wood, I don't know if Robin's here. He's been doing some great work with Karma. Yeah! Digininja.org, D-I-G-I ninja.org, okay. Now we can log all the authentication credentials. So ultimately what we want is your authentication credentials. So we're going to log all that stuff and then potentially accelerate the attack with that as well. We removed a couple of slides, put it to the end of the deck. We're probably not going to get to it, but if you're interested in accelerating some of the attacks, you can check out the slides, and they'll be at the end of the deck. So we basically hacked up FreeRADIUS that we call FreeRADIUS Wireless Pwned Edition, okay? FreeRADIUS WPE. It's a patch for FreeRADIUS, and it adds logging for any authentication credentials. So it will log your username and password for PEAP in the challenge response, for TTLS, for PAP, for any of the inner authentication mechanisms, for LEAP for that matter as well. It returns success wherever possible. Like Brad said for MSChat v2, I can't return success because there's mutual authentication built into MSChat v2, but for anything like TTLS PAP or TTLS CHAP or any of those, I can return success and just make you think that you're authenticated to my network. Okay, so how do we set up FreeRADIUS Wireless Pwned Edition? I'll give you all the source code stuff and talk about that at the end of the presentation. The only thing you need to do is we've basically simplified FreeRADIUS. How many people have set up FreeRADIUS before? Yeah, how many people thought that was an easy task? Woo! How many people thought the documentation with FreeRADIUS was stellar? Yeah, man! Brad and I, we spent all week trying to get eFast working. That sucked, really. We've simplified this a little bit, so when you apply our patch and you install it, it will set up all the right things for you. So it'll set it up expecting your AP to be a Radius client using the pre-shared secret of test coming from any RFC 1918 address. It will automatically authenticate any user to the system, so you don't have to set that stuff up as well. And it will do any EAP type. So we basically took all the default configurations and just made it work. Okay, so basically getting the source code, patching it, configuring and building it, going to the certificate directory. There's a little script come with FreeRADIUS called Bootstrap that'll do all your certificate stuff for you automatically, and then run radiusd and then watch the log file. So we're gonna combine some tools here. Yeah. So I went to Google Images and I typed in evil AP, and I was looking for like a picture that I could use to slide of an evil access point, but I misspelled access point, and I got a picture of Ann Couture instead. So I think I misspelled AP B-I-T-C something, I don't know. Something, it was weird, okay? So she's our evil access point mirror. Here's our unsuspecting victim here, poor Henry Rollins. Henry Rollins is just a normal user, right? He doesn't know things pop up, right? He doesn't know what's going on. He authenticates and shares his MSChat v2 credentials with the evil AP here. Now, the evil AP now watches the FreeRADIUS log file that we created with the Wireless Pwned Edition patch, and now it's logging the username, the challenge, and the response information. So now, evil AP knows your challenge response information. Remember the sleep hack that I talked about earlier on, where you could specify the challenge and the response? Well, now you could just take that challenge response right from the FreeRADIUS log file, run it through a sleep, and of course, Henry's password is incultur. Did you guys see this? I don't know how much time we have. Are we running out of time?
Lunch is next.
All right, yeah, all right. I was watching incultur. By the way, it's culture, not culture. It's just, I don't know, I didn't know that. Incultur. She was saying that we should all vote for Hillary Clinton, right? Which I thought, wow, dude, that's messed up. Why are you saying that? She was saying that basically because, you know, if we vote in Hillary Clinton, she'll try to do healthcare reform, and then we're just going to repeal that shit in 4 years when she's out of office, because she's going to mess everything up. That, you know, just vote her in because it's going to be so bad that in 4 years the Republicans will take over, you know, the legislators and the executive branch. So, you know, she was saying that, and she was saying, you know, we shouldn't vote for John McCain, because then he's going to legalize all the illegal aliens, and then he can't kick those people out like he can with like healthcare reform. So I heard her saying that, and I thought, man, what a bitch! My God. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a little demo action.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, we gotta be louder than those guys, man. At some point in time, you guys just have to make an uprising and start screaming and do some stuff. Bang on the walls, you know. There you go. Eventually, you can light the wall on fire, you know.
All right. So I'm a normal wireless user. My machine's set up like this. I walk into the offices now. I use my wireless machine every single day. It's set up with the SSID Carradine here. It's using WP2 and AES-based authentication. I left all the default PEAP settings here. I am validating my service certificate. Everything's cool here, except the only thing I changed was I'm not sending my Windows logon name and password because I didn't want you guys to own me in about 30 seconds, okay? So I'm not revealing that stuff right there. But, you know, normally I would leave that and everything would be fine. So I set up my machine, and then normally I supply my authentication credentials. This is the part where we hope it works. Yeah.
Maybe we have to reboot its Windows, right?
Yeah, this would normally work, but my machine's kind of, you know what happens? I don't know if you guys do any of this wireless fuzzing stuff, but I own like 40 wireless cards, and I think I have 40 plus 1 different wireless managers for all these different wireless cards. So my machine's pretty screwed up at this point. But yeah, what it's doing is it's saying, I can't find this access point right now. Yeah, we did this like 8 times last night. Oh!
Thank you for saying fire in the hole.
I think there needs to be like a second delay, right?
I don't know if anybody knows. I conveniently just dipped behind Josh.
That was nice, yeah, thanks. Oh. Dude, and last year we had the no schmooballs in the junk sign, right? And this year I didn't have it, and of course, right? All right, let's try this action again.
Window.
You're too weak, Josh. You can't be calm. Yeah, you know, that's what it is.
Josh, do you want to move on?
No, I don't. Thanks.
So what network are you using? Secure wireless network?
No, I mean,
change SID.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
How about test 5? That would be awesome.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, so basically what happens here is Windows zero config sucks. So it makes our lives difficult. What we did, we're on test 5 now because tests 1 through 4 kept sucking. And
well, not all of them suck.
Actually, no. I think maybe tests 1 and 3. Or
1 and 3 rock, and 4, yeah.
I don't know. It was just, yeah. But they all suck. All right, test 5, right? Or test 6? What, test 5?
5.
5? Let's do test 6 just to be sure.
Let's do test 6,
All
Brian.
right, cool. Thanks, man. All right, hold on. This guy's rebooting. So
Okay.
By the way, I love this access point. If you guys are looking for a cool off-the-shelf access point, it's great. The thing that sucks about it, you have to use the airport utility. That's not cool, but it's really, really reliable.